YouTube? What is going on? This is iTalk.
No way, no way, no way, dude.
Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. It is time for the Chapter 2 Season 2 skin review video. I have done this all the way from Season 5 all the way up until now, and I love making these videos. They are very long, by the way, so I apologize for the video length, but there's a lot of skins to get through. Chapter 2 Season 2, what a mixed season for a lot of people. To me, it was one of my personal favorite seasons of all time, actually. It did drag a bit long, but the content was actually there, and I did enjoy my time with the game during this time. The only issue I may have had with it is that the mythic weapons felt a little bit too powerful for me, and also the experience was really bad. We never got supercharged XP at the end of the season, which really is frustrating to me, but regardless, I want to talk about cosmetics today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through every single cosmetic from the battle pass all the way until the end of this season's skins, and I'm going to go in order. I think I have them all in order here of every skin, and I'm going to mention their back bling as well as I'm doing a tier list for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mention to you guys what tier I gave each of these skins. Now, these are just my first impressions of the skins themselves, and at the very end of the video, I'll give you a worst to best on what I think the skins deserve in my personal opinion. Remember, this is all my opinion. If you like a skin that I just do not like on this, that's totally okay. Opinions are opinions, but let's just get right into it. So starting off with the battle pass, we have the first skin here, the Gear Specialist Maya skin, and she comes with the backbling Arroyo pack. Now, she got some edit styles with this backbling very recently, which is great. I'm glad we finally got those because in the trailer you could see it had different edit styles. I don't really care about the back bling, honestly. I don't think it's that great. It looks good on certain skins. I don't use it. I run 6-ring most of the time. Gear Specialist Maya gets an A tier from me. This is one of the greatest Fortnite skins we have ever gotten in the game. The fact that you're able to create your own skin that is personal to you, that is unique to you, is a fantastic idea. A tier 1 skin as well. This is probably one of the best tier 1 skins of all time as well. I could babble on about the Gear Specialist Maya skin, but I actually already made a video on her, so definitely check out that video if you would like to. I go a lot more in depth on why I think this skin is so great, but I'm giving it an A tier. I think this skin is so good, and I hope everyone got to fully customize their Maya because I love this skin, and I hope maybe next season we can customize our own male skin. I think that'd be a great idea, but Fortnite, you knocked it out of the park with this one. Maybe I would have liked a little bit more customization, but I'm just happy that we got this to begin with, so I'm very, very happy with it. Next skin we got here is the Agent Peely skin, and it comes with a back bling banana briefcase. Right away, I'm giving it an F tier. I really do not like this skin. I'm tired of the Peely skins. I did not like the Peely bone skin, and I really don't like this skin. And there's a few other reasons why I don't like this skin. Number one, it was one of the only skins that gave you the ghost and shadow edit style. All the other ones you had to choose, which really sucked for a lot of people, but for this skin, you got both. That's great. I'm so glad we got to have both edit styles for Agent Peely, and we couldn't get both edit styles for any of the other Battle Pass skins. I really didn't like that. And also the fact that to get the full golden Peely, you had to get the 350. That's just so, I can't even explain how ridiculous that is. I mean, it would have made sense in Chapter 2 Season 1 because the XP was so good, but this season's XP was terrible, and I already made a video talking about that too, so definitely check out that video if you would like to. But overall, Agent Peely, not a fan of it. I would have liked to get the 350 to unlock it because I'm a completionist like that, but I'm not going to get that. Overall, just don't like the skin at all, and it's on the F tier for me personally. Next skin we have here is the Brutus skin, and it comes with a backbling Henge Hauler. I'm also going to mention which style I picked for each of these skins, by the way, from the Battle Pass, just because, in case you were curious. So, Brutus, I think this skin is actually fairly decent. It's the first bulky skin I've ever used where the ADS didn't feel like complete crap to me, and that's a good thing. I think this skin is actually fairly decent. I'm going to give it a C tier, which is in the middle. It's a good skin. I actually think this skin is not that bad, but it's not one I run a lot, and it's not one that I would be dying to run right now. So I think Brutus just kind of fits right in the middle. It's a very decent skin, and I'm happy with the ADS change with how bulky it is. I'm glad that it's not super bad like Beast Mode was and Mecha Team Leader was. And I did pick the Shadow edit style for him. I think that was just the obvious choice, as the Ghost edit style for him just looked like an Imperial Stormtrooper skin, and I already have that skin. I'm not going to want two of the same thing, and plus I think the Shadow edit style just looks really cool in him, so I'm glad I picked that. And overall, like I said, Brutus I think is just a decent skin, and I'm happy to have it. Next skin we have here is the Tiantina skin, and she comes with the backlink Kabag. I picked Shadow for her. I think that Shadow looks great, but Ghost also looks pretty good on her as well. I would have liked both edit styles, but I'm just happy that I have one of them. And I'm giving her a C tier. Now, she is also unique in the fact that she has a built-in emote that allows her to change into like a comic book character, which I think is an excellent idea. I'm so happy that she's got this really cool edit style. I thought she was awesome back in the beginning of the season, but I never really used her after I got to Sky, so I don't know. I'm gonna give it a C tier because I just don't really use it much. I see the potential in her, and I do like the skin a lot. I just do not run her a lot. Next skin we got here is the Meowscles skin, and it comes with a backbling Feline Fun. I picked Shadow for him because I just like the black jeans more than the blue jeans. I did think the Ghost edit style looked really cool. It reminded me a lot of Sailor Moon, but I just like the Shadow more. And again, I mean, we can only pick one, so sue me, I guess. And I actually am gonna make this a B tier skin. It's kind of bulky. It's got a built-in emote as well, but I think the skin actually is really cool. And again, I didn't run it a ton. I don't really like to run Battle Pass skins a whole lot, especially in the current season because everyone else is running it. Why would I want to look like everyone else? I don't really know. So I didn't run him a ton, but I see so much potential in him, and I think it's a great skin nonetheless. And I do like him more than Tiantina, so that's why he comes in here at a B tier. I do have a complaint with the back bling though. The back bling colors barely change between Shadow and Ghost, and even the normal edit style. So that's a little complaint I have, but I don't really run the back blings that much anyway, so it's not the biggest deal to me, but something I wanted to point out. Next skin we have here is the Sky skin, and she comes with a backbling adventure pack. I picked Shadow yet again for her, and I know that this was the unpopular pick here. She looks so much better in her Ghost form, but for whatever reason, I just wanted to stick with Shadow with her. I guess because I just like the color scheme that Shadow just has. And I'm gonna give this skin an A tier. We haven't had a skin like Zoe in season 4 in quite some time, and I feel like that this skin kind of fits the bill here. And I liked Zoe from season 4, mind you. I really did like that skin. And I think Sky is just a really adorable skin. Like, she's got a great emote. The fact that her hat turns into like this emote as well as like her glider is just adorable. Like, this skin is just too good, and I'm very happy that I own this skin. I also kind of felt like something out of Kids Next Door. If you've ever seen that cartoon, basically it's a show where a bunch of kids take down a bunch of adults as they're the villains of the show. And I always loved that show as a kid, and I feel like Sky is kind of like one of the members of that show, as you're just mowing down enemies with her, and it's just really interesting. And I do like this skin a ton, and I'm so happy to have it. The back bling is fantastic as well. It is an A grade tier in my opinion. Next skin we have here is the Midas skin, and it comes with a back bling gold dagger pack, and I actually picked Ghost for him because I think the white and brown gold on him looks really good. And man, Midas gets an A tier. This is one of the best tier 100 skins we have had in quite some time. Fortnite made a really good tier 100 skin, and guess what? I saw a ton of Midas skins running around on the first day. It's been very weird to not see people buy out the entire battle pass. Not saying everyone has a ton of money or anything, but if you want to really try to get people to do that, the best thing you can do is make a really good tier 100 skin, and Midas fits the bill here. He has a really cool unique effect where every time he touches a weapon, it turns to solid gold, so you can't use wraps with him, unfortunately. I don't even know why he has a wrap, but it's just such an interesting effect, and it's such an interesting idea, and I'm just so happy to have this skin. This was a great tier 100 skin. I almost want to compare this on Omega levels of tier 100 because I think it's just around that good of a tier 100 skin, and I'm so happy to own this skin. Again, great battle pass. I actually have to mention one more skin as well. Deadpool. We got the Deadpool skin with the back bling Deadpool's katanas. Now, I always thought that this skin was not actually going to be in the battle pass because it would make zero sense for them to put it in the battle pass, as they could have made a ton of money if they put this skin in the item shop, and you know it too. You know a ton of people would have bought this skin if they could have, but no, they gave it to you for free. That's really cool if you bought the battle pass, so which I always say the battle pass is always worth it. Even if you play a little bit, you can still get to tier 100 fairly easy this season. It was just getting to 350 that was such a pain. But yeah, Deadpool, I'm giving this actually a B tier. It is a fantastic skin. It is Deadpool. It's so cool to have Deadpool in the game, but I feel like the skin and everything else with the game regarding Deadpool overstayed its welcome. It's not even the skin's fault, but seeing the Deadpool battle bus for so long, as well as the yacht and everything and the supply drops, I feel like it really overstayed its welcome. It just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth with how much we were seeing Deadpool everywhere, and it kind of got old. Not super fast, but it's just been around for too long. Don't get me wrong though, I think this skin is still great. It's literally Deadpool. He has an unmasked edit style as well as an X-Force edit style. What is not to love about Deadpool? Is just great. I'm super happy to have him in the game. I love these collaborations that Fortnite does, and I'm excited what they do next. Now, that was the entire battle pass. Again, I always say this, every battle pass is worth it. Even if there's a bunch of skins on there that you don't like, there is so much in the battle pass for only $10. It is easily worth it if you play the game. I would highly recommend you get the battle pass if you do just play the game, because these won't be available at all after this season unless they do something and they actually bring skins back. I don't know if they would actually do that, but my point still stands is that it's worth buying the battle pass. Now it is time for us to talk about the item shop things. There was a lot this season, as again the season kind of dragged nearing the end, but let's just get right into it. So starting off with the tech skin, he comes with a backlink technical glow. Now, he does have a glow and non-glow edit style as well as an alter ego edit style. Now, alter egos was the thing from chapter 2 season 1. So why the first skins in here were of the same kind of theme, the alter ego thing, I have zero idea. I feel like these skins were meant to come out in chapter 2 season 1, but I digress. Tech is a not great skin. I'm actually giving it an F tier. Now, I might increase it to a D tier. This was just my first impressions, my first thought in my head. What would I give this skin? I gave it an F. I hate the back bling. It does not look great at all. The hairstyle on this guy looks absolutely terrible, and I do not like the color scheme going on here. While I do like the alter ego edit style a little bit, that's why I'm thinking I'm going to give it a D tier. It's just not something I ever wanted to run, and it's something I never run. It is unique, but I don't like it. I'm just not a fan of it. The female counterpart to him, Tara, is a lot better, so let's talk about that. We have the Tara skin with the back bling Puma pack, and I'm actually giving her a C tier. She's got the exact same things going on with the tech skin and alter ego edit style, as well as a glow on and glow off edit style. But here's the thing, I like her outfit a lot more. Her hair doesn't look super crazy, as well as her back bling is actually better than Tech's. Usually what Fortnite likes to do is if they ever sell two skins that are in the same set at the same time, what they'll usually do is that the skin that looks the most appealing is the one that's going to get the worst back bling to try to like balance it out a little bit. I don't think they've been doing that on purpose at all. It's just something I kind of thought of. I'm like, maybe they do that. But anyways, Tara has the better back bling as well as the better looking outfit, and I think it deserves a C tier. It's all right. I don't use it a ton. I don't think I've honestly really ever used it, but I think the outfit is unique enough, and it's also a lot better than Tech. I think Tech was just not that great, and I do think Tech will probably get a D tier at the end of the video when I go through all the skins from worst to best. But right now, Tara to me is a C tier skin. Next skin we have here is the Tango skin, and it comes with the back bling Hurricane, but the back bling is sold separate. This skin was earned if you got top 5% in a PlayStation Cup, and then it came out a week later or so, which is very strange. I'll talk about this again when we get to another skin on this list, but I'm giving Tango a B tier skin. I actually like the color scheme a lot. I've liked this skin since it was in the leaks. The back bling isn't really anything to write home about, but I just do like this skin a lot. I don't know what it is with him, but he just looks really chilled out, and I really do like the vibe that I get from this skin, so I'm giving Tango a B tier. Next skin we have here is Mystify, and she comes with the back bling skeletal wings. Now, a lot of people don't like the skin because it's a Technique clone. I thought the same thing. I do think it is a clone of Technique, and I don't like reskins at all. A lot of people don't like reskins, but for whatever reason, I just like the skin. I don't know what it is, but I just like it, and I'm gonna give it a B, but I might actually move it down to a C. But I think the reason why I'm giving it a B is just because I've run it a lot. There was a lot of times where I did enjoy running the skin. I love the color scheme. I think the skin has some charm to it, as it is the female counterpart to the Cryptic skin, even though they're not part of the same set and they don't even sell together. It's a reskin. I don't like reskins. For whatever reason, this one just appeals to me. I can't explain it. I think the skin looks cool. Next skin we have here is the Iris skin, and she comes with the back bling roundabout. I'm giving her an A tier. This is one of the best starter pack skins we've ever had. When you have people questioning if this skin is going to be the next exclusive skin for like a phone or something, you know you have a good skin on your hands, and Iris is one of, if not the best starter pack skin in my personal opinion. The abstract colors she has going on are very interesting to me. Dark blue, very bright pink, orange in the middle for some reason. You have like a mahogany shorts color, as well as the shoes having the same color with like a red undertone. I remember that people were all freaking out about it being a new phone skin because Siri is Iris backwards, so Siri may be an iPhone skin, and it's not. It was a $5 skin where you got 600 V-Bucks back. It's just a fantastic skin. I feel bad for anyone that couldn't afford to get this skin because I think it's one of the best skins we've had in Fortnite in quite some time. For whatever reason, I just really like the look of it. You can also put the hood down, which is cool. You got an added style there, but I personally like to keep the hood up. I think the hood is kind of like characteristic for her. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but Iris, without a doubt, an A tier skin in my opinion. Next skin we have here is the Bunny Wolf skin, and it comes with a back bling heart grid. Now, I do like this skin a fair amount. The cool thing with it is that when you switch to your harvesting tool, your character changes, which I think is a really cool feature for the game to just allow that to happen. I'm giving it a B tier. Off the top of my head, I feel like I've used it a little bit, but then I kind of was like, I don't really like running it anymore, but I still think it's a very good skin, and honestly, with the final ratings, I would not be surprised if I give this an A rating. We might as well talk about the male version, the Lion skin with the back bling diamond grid. I'm giving this a C tier because the head is just a little bit too bulky for me with both edit styles. I don't know. They're both basically the same thing. I might give this one a B as well. Who really knows? But first impressions, I gave it a C tier. Next skin we have here is the Deadlock skin, and it comes with the back bling hack pack. Now, I gave it an F. I was really not a big fan of these hacker skins that we got throughout the season, but looking at it, I like the green. The green and black looks really nice. You don't get much green in the game, so I gotta give it that. I do like the color scheme. It's definitely not an F tier in my opinion. First impressions, I'm like, I gotta throw it there, but it's actually a decent skin. I was so tired of all the spy skins that we got this season, and Deadlock is one of the most hideous ones. He does look like Dr. Doofenshmirtz for some reason. I know I pronounced that name completely wrong, but you get my point. The skin is fine. It's just something I don't run often, and his neck beard is just weird. The whole skin itself, I just find to be really weird. Next skin we have here is the Farmer Steel skin, and he comes with the back bling heavy harvester. Now, I threw it in the C tier. It's a skin I don't really run at all, if I'm being honest with you, but it's super unique in the sense that like he's like half robot, half farmer, and like his legs look like they were from a tractor. Like, it's a really, really interesting outfit, and I wish I gave it a higher rating. I think I'm gonna give it a higher rating when I rank all the skins at the very end, but it's just one of those skins I never ran, and I saw potential in it, and I know a lot of people wrote it off. It's like, oh, it's an old man skin, no one's gonna care about it. So I feel bad about the skin, but it's definitely not really something that I would say is the worst skin ever. I don't think it's even that bad. It's just, I'm going off based on what skins did I enjoy most this season, as well as just giving a thought on like how they look and does it really appeal to me. And Farmer Steel is just one that doesn't really appeal to me all that much, but I see the effort that was put into the skin, and I think it is actually a fairly decent one. Next skin we have here is the Echo skin, and this comes with the back bling True Reflection. I like how in the preview picture it looks like it's two skins, but it's actually just the same skin as an inverse color scheme. I think that's really unique for this skin. I actually threw it in the C tier. It's one that I liked the concept of. Everything was inverted. The hair color, the glasses, the harvesting tools, like everything was pretty much inverted. I don't think the wrap was inverted, but you get my point. The skin was actually really unique for the time, and it almost kind of gives me a spy feel once again. That's kind of what the theme of the season was. I gave it a C because I just never really ran it all that much. As I thought I would love the skin when I first got it, it just isn't a skin I liked running. I don't really know how to explain it, but Echo I found to be a very unique skin nonetheless. And the next skin we have here is the Xena skin, and she comes with the backbling Tropical Stash. I threw this in the B tier because I think this is actually a skin that no one likes for some weird reason, and I think it's actually a really creative skin. It's a pineapple bandit. I think it's hilarious. I love the costume that she has. I think both edit styles are actually rather good. I like the jacket one a bit more than just the original edit style, and I feel like she really pairs well with Biz. If I really wanted to think about it, I did mention this on Twitter and everyone was like, nah, I don't think so. But I said on Twitter, I'm like, this would be a great counterpart to the Biz skin, as like they could be in like their own set together because they kind of have the same vibe going on. But everyone was like, nah, I don't really think so. I think it's kind of a reach, but I still love this skin. I think it's a really good one. And again, I did put it in the B tier for first impressions. Next skin we have here is the Complex skin, and it comes with a backbling Purple Jam. A. I'm giving it an A. It is one of the greatest skins we have this season. I love how intimidating this skin looks, especially when it's glow in the dark. It just looks so good. I have loved this skin ever since it came out. It was one of those skins where I'm like, after the PlayStation Cup, I'm like, all right, when are you going to put it in the item shop? And they waited an entire month before releasing this skin. You could have earned this skin in the PlayStation Cup for getting top 10%, and I did not get that, sadly, and I just wanted the skin to come out so bad because I'm like, I need this skin. It looks really cool. And then we finally got it. I think the skin is fantastic. I love the set with it as well. It's such a good skin. Maybe the only complaint with it is that it's glow in the dark, so if you don't have a back bling that kind of lights up, it's gonna look weird on her, especially in the dark. But regardless, I think the skin is fantastic, and it is definitely one of my favorite skins from this season. Next skin we have here is the Chance skin, and she comes with the backbling Lush Edge. Now, I threw the skin in the C tier. I think it's a very crappy ripoff of the Ruby skin, but I can't lie, I think I actually like this more than Ruby, just by a little bit. The color scheme is unique. Green and white is something we do not see very often, and it's a ginger hair character as well, which we don't see that a ton either. I mean, yeah, we have like Tower Recon Specialist, but we don't see this character model used very much. And I think the skin was done very well. It's just, it was a ripoff. It looks exactly the same as Ruby with the back bling, as well as the skin. But again, I think it's all right. It's the first skin we got for St. Patrick's Day this year, and overall, I was really disappointed by it because I feel like a lot of holiday skins are just rehashes of other skins, and I really don't like when they do that, but I'm going to give it a C for my first impression on it. Next skin we have here is the Clover team leader, and it comes with the backbling Lucky Clover, which is sold separate, and I'm assuming it goes with him. I don't know for certain though, but I'm actually giving it an F. I really do not like the skin whatsoever. It just looks so raggedy, and it just looks so not something I would ever want to wear. There's going to be a skin coming up that's 800 V-Bucks that is so much better than this skin, and it looks like a team leader as well. I just did not like this. I was just like, what on earth even is this skin? At least it's affordable. At least it's an 800 V-Bucks skin, and it's not like a 2000 V-Bucks skin. Could you imagine that? But yes, I still think it would be here at the F tier in my opinion. Next skin we have here is the Taylor skin, and it comes with the back bling Back Stitch. The back bling is just a sewing machine that's black and gold, and the Taylor skin I think is actually a fairly unique skin. His outfit animates to, I think, just him getting damaged as well as him drinking shields. I think that's a really cool thing, so I'm happy this skin has so much reactiveness to it. I gave it a C though. I think to me that this skin is just one that I never ran, I never really cared for. It did reset with the item shop early after an update, but besides that, there wasn't really anything super unique about it. It is a St. Patrick's Day skin because it hasn't come back since St. Patrick's Day, so it's cool that we got actually a unique skin for St. Patrick's Day. It's just not one I like to run, and that's why I'm giving it a C tier grade. Next skin we got was the Envoy skin, and it comes with a backbling back channel, but it is sold separately. I'm giving this one a B. I think this skin is without a doubt one of the cleanest outfits or agents that we've had this season. I love the green hair. I think the whole black suit looks really good on her. The back bling is actually fairly okay. It's not one that goes on almost anything, but I don't know, just something about this skin just feels really spy-esque to me. Looks great. Love the glasses. Love the suit that's kind of like under the armor. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm giving it a B. I didn't run it much, but I know for a fact it is a very good skin to me at least. Next, we gotta talk about the Slurp Legends bundle. We got the Slurp Jonesy, the Slurp Leviathan, as well as the Slurp Bandolette. The Slurp Jonesy and the Slurp Bandolette, I'm giving a C, and I'm giving the Slurp Leviathan a B. This bundle is just okay. It's definitely not the best bundle we've had, but I don't think it's necessarily the worst bundle we've ever had. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't even get a single back bling with this pack. I am very grateful though that Lackland did give me a free code for this, as well as he gave Pizzo a free code for competing in the Fashion Cup, so I do appreciate him for that. But overall, I think the set is okay. I am glad that in a recent update, they did make it so the heads don't actually react with your shield, so if you don't want your heads to keep morphing, it won't do that if you put on the correct edit style. So I'm very happy that they did that at least. But overall, I didn't like this bundle that much. I'm glad I got it early, but it's like, I just don't know how I felt about it. It did leave the item shop very fast for some reason. I'm not sure why they did that. Next skins we have here is the Crimson Elite and the Scarlet Commander. Both these skins did not have a back bling. Crimson Elite, I'm giving a B. I think the skin is absolutely fantastic. I love how intimidating it looks. You know me. I like skins with intimidation. Red and black is also a very clean color scheme that a lot of skins have, but I do like it anyway. I love like the bullet belt he's got going on. It looks super cool. I like the icon on his shirt too. It looks really cool. And overall, I think the skin is really good. But now we got to talk about the female version, which is Scarlet Commander. Same thing with him, basically, except I'm giving this skin an A. I definitely like this skin a lot more than the male. There isn't much difference going on, but again, female skins are mostly preferred over male skins. And I also just like the mask a little bit more. There isn't much different with it. Also, the glasses I do like more than the male skin. That's just how I feel about it. She's got kind of like the same thing going on with like the bullet belt like he does, but just something about this skin I just like a little bit more. But both skins I think are very good, and I'm glad to have them both. Next skin we have here is the Oro skin with the back bling Radiant Mantle. Now, this was in the leaks from last season. We all wondered like, okay, this is going to come out the very end of this season, chapter 2 season 1 I'm talking about, and it never did. And then we waited, and then we waited, and then we finally got it. And I'm so happy we did, because honestly, Oro, in my opinion, is an A tier skin. I think the skin is super unique in the fact that it's just a skeleton, and the new edit style that it got, it looks so scary. It's just like rusted metal, like rusted decaying bone, like with a brown and red. It looks so good. And without a doubt, I think it deserves the A tier. It's just such a great skin. They seem to knock it out of the park with all of their legendary skins. They don't do legendary skins often, but when they do, they make some pretty good ones. So I'm very happy to own this one, and I'm glad to say that it is in the A tier. Next skin we had here was the Contract Giller, and it comes with the back bling Dorsal Destroyer. Now, I don't like the name of this skin. I think Contract Giller is just a really weird one. I never remember the skin by that name. I just called it the Assassin because that's what the pack was named after with him. I'm giving it a C. The back bling is better than the skin, in my personal opinion. I think the back bling is just more unique. I'm tired of the fish stick. I'm tired of the banana. I'm tired of everything. And it's just one I'm not really the biggest fan of. It is a clean outfit. Like, I like the suit. Never take off the glasses. But besides that, I think it is actually a fairly decent skin. It's just I'm tired of the fish stick. I'm tired of it. But yeah, I'm giving it a C tier. Next skin we have here is the Blockade Runner skin, and it comes with the back bling Angled Intercept. I gave it a C on first impressions, and I already know I'm going to increase the rating at the end of the video. I think Blockade Runner is one of those skins that no one liked. And I think with the color scheme being orange and black and gray, it just looks so cool. I don't know why I never gave this skin a chance, and I'm going to give it a chance after I'm done running Recon Expert for 30 days straight. This skin to me is one of the best ones, and honestly, I think giving it a C was a little bit harsh. I think it's because of the back bling is something I just definitely do not like. I don't think it looks good on almost anything, but the skin itself I think is fairly good, and I feel bad for giving it a C, so I don't think it's going to stay in the C category very long. Next skin we had here was the Master Minotaur skin, which comes with the back bling Bull Shield. Now, it is a reskin Battle Hound, but there is a bunch of different things going on that makes it look a little bit different. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the skin to make it stand out on its own and not just look like Battle Hound. Like, the entire outfit just resembles Battle Hound. I don't know why they didn't just like mix this one up a little bit, but I'm still giving it a B tier. I think the skin is still really intimidating. I love the look of it. The gray, the very awesome blue color scheme with the eyes is a really nice touch as well. And I thought the backbling would be a little bit more universal, but for whatever reason, I just don't like running it on a lot of things. It also looks like the Brahma Bull from The Rock. If you ever watch WWE, it does kind of look like that. But besides that, I think the skin is actually fairly decent. I just wish the outfit had a little bit more creativity and it wasn't just a blatant reskin of the Battle Hound skin. Next skins we have here is Boxy and Boxer. I'm giving Boxy a B tier and I'm giving Boxer a C tier. I think these skins are adorable. I love the concept of these skins. It's just they're kind of a little bulky for me. It's something I wouldn't really run if I was competing in some sort of tournament or anything. But I just love how creative and adorable these skins are. These were made by Sharktoofs over on Twitter. Really talented artist. I'm super happy to see artists' creations make it into the game. I wish we could see a lot more of these in the game because I think there are so many creative people out there that just don't get the recognition they deserve. But with these skins here, I think they're really sweet. The shoes as well are really cool in these guys. But yeah, I'm giving Boxy a B and I'm giving Boxer, the male version, a C. Next skin we have here is the Redux skin, and it comes with the backbling Bionic Relay. I gave it an F. I really do not like Papa Midas whatsoever. I think it looks ridiculous. I don't like the back bling, but I think it's fairly unique with the arm laser attachment he's got going on with his outfit. I can't give it an F. I don't like the skin at all. I never want to run it, but I can't lie. Why would I give it an F rating if there's at least one redeemable quality with this skin? I can't do that. So I'm not going to make him an F tier at the very end, but he's not going to be the worst skin on this list, but he's definitely one I don't like very much. But I still think Redux was done fairly uniquely, just not unique enough for me to want to wear it unless I'm trying to flex it because it becomes rare because no one bought it kind of sort of deal, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm giving it an F tier, but I will probably bump that up to a D tier because again, it does have some redeeming qualities to it. It's just a skin I don't think I'd ever really truly run for a good while. Next skin we have here is the Stella skin. She does not come with a back bling and I'm giving it a D. It is a blatant recolor of Bunny Moon. And come on, like they even stole the pose from Bunny Moon and they made it even less so. Like she doesn't even have the lights on her that Bunny Moon had. And I think the lights gave Bunny Moon a lot of character. So when you strip that away and you change the color scheme, I'm just like, what was even the point? So I don't know. I love the Bunny Moon skin. So for me to see this abomination of a skin just being recolored, I mean, the colors look nice on her, but like, oh man, you might as well just made this an edit style for Bunny Moon or something. I don't know. I'm giving it a D and I think it's gonna stay there. Next skins we have here were the Cuddle skin as well as the Ravenpool, so we'll go in order here. So Cuddle had the backbling called Cuddle's Bow, which we did not get till later, by the way. And the backbling is super duper universal, and I'm actually gonna give this skin, if you can believe it or not, I'm giving it a B. Reason being is because while yes, it is a blatant Cuddle Team Leader ripoff, at least the fabric looks different. It looks like different meshes were used with the skin and it stands out as being a different skin than just a Cuddle Team Leader skin. It looks a little bit different and I gotta applaud them for that. I love the meshes they used and I do like the color scheme that they went with here. Obviously for it being Deadpool themed, it's gonna be red, black, white, as well as some brown, but I think they executed this perfectly. Again, they could have just spray painted the Cuddle Team Leader as red, black, and white, but they actually went above and beyond and gave us something unique with this. It's a B. I would almost give it an A because of the back bling just being super universal and everything. It's just a red bow. I love it. And then we got to talk about the Ravenpool skin, which comes with the back bling Ravenpool's Cage. Now, this, I feel like, wasn't as unique as the Cuddle Pool. I gave it a C. I'll tell you why right now. It just looks like what I described about the Cuddle Team Leader. I said if they gave the Cuddle Team Leader just a recolor and didn't give her any different fabrics, I would have said, I don't really like it that much. This skin almost feels that way. It looks like the same exact skin, it's just with different colors, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. The back bling is pretty cool. It looks really good on certain outfits, but besides that, I gotta give it a C. It's just not the best executed in my personal opinion. It looks like Cuddlepool got a lot more attention to detail than the Ravenpool did. I could be wrong about that, but that's just how I feel about it. Next skin we have here is the Crackling skin. No back bling. This is what I was talking about with the Clover Team Leader, how that skin just kind of fails as a skin, and it doesn't really make much sense to the season either. With this skin, I think the skin is actually fairly decent. I gave it a C rating, but I can already tell I'm gonna give it a B. The fact that this also has edit styles and looks really creative and stands out on its own as just not being another Cuddle Team Leader skin, I gotta give them some credit here. I think they did a fairly decent skin here, and we don't have any duck skins in the game anyway, so I think it was a really cool idea that they did this for Easter. I'm very happy with the execution we got here, and that's basically all I have to say about it. Next skin we have here is the Bun Bun skin, and it comes with the backbling Choco Shell. Now, this is what you do to make a unique event skin for a different holiday. This is how you do it. Bun Bun looks extremely unique. I love how it has filling coming out of its mouth. I love how it just looks like a chocolate Easter bunny, but it actually is alive somehow. I'm giving it a B. I love the execution, what they did with this. I think the outfit itself is really cool. It's just a bit bulky for me. It's not something I would ever really want to run almost at all. I just don't like the bulk on him, but I still think the outfit is super unique. I love what they did with it, and I really am happy that they are actually making fairly decent holiday skins that aren't just blatant reskins, so thank you on that one. Next skin we have here is the Point Patroller, and it comes with the backbling Recon Strike. I love the name of that, Recon Strike. That's really cool. But anyway, Point Patroller looks a lot like Asmodeus, even though it's not a direct ripoff. There is a lot of differences going on with the outfit compared to that skin. But to me, I think this skin is actually a fairly good PS4 skin, and I'm happy to have it, and I think that it's one of the better ones. It's definitely not as bad as like Blue Striker is, but at the same time, I don't think it'll be ever as good as Blue Team Leader. I can't deny how clean that skin is, and I don't think any skin's ever gonna beat that one. But yeah, overall, I think the skin was fairly well done. It's a free skin if you had PS Plus during a certain time. I think you can still get them right now as I'm recording this video, but I'm not entirely certain about that. I think the skin is fairly good, and I'm giving it a B. Next skin we have here is the Wiretap skin, and it comes with the backbling Light Intel. First impression, I gave it an F. I don't like the skin whatsoever. I think he looks dorky. I think he looks dumb. I'm tired of these spy guys. They just don't look very appealing to me at all. The backbling I think is terrible. It's just, I don't know. I'm tired of these skins. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't plan on ever running these guys almost at all. And that's why I'm giving it an F tier, and that's why I just don't like it almost at all. It's just, there's nothing redeeming about the skin to me. That's just how I feel about it. Now we gotta talk about the X4 skins. We got the Psylocke, the Cable, and the Domino skin. So we'll start off with Psylocke. She comes with a backbling called Shuri Yuki. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm giving it an A tier. I think this skin is fantastic. I love the color scheme. I love everything about the outfit. It's one of, it might be top 5 for my favorite skins of this season. That's how much I really do enjoy the skin. Reminds me a lot of Ariana Grande. I said that about the Cameo versus Chick skin, but I just kind of see that with her. The hairstyle is really cool. I just love the skin. The color scheme is also fantastic. It's right up my alley, and I do like the skin a lot. Cable, coming in with the Cable Cloak back bling. I'm giving him a D tier. I don't like bulky skins. You guys probably know that by now. I do not like bulk, and this guy is nothing but. Not only that, though, the cape is kind of weird. It's not really a cape I like putting on anything, if I'm being honest with you. It's just not really my style, and I don't like the skin. I just don't like it. And the other thing that kind of annoys me, this has nothing to do with the skin, but him holding that P90 looks so stupid. Give him a heavy sniper or something. Him holding that dinky little P90 makes him look like a complete wimp, in my opinion. I don't know. That doesn't make or break the skin for me, but it's the point of it just looks terrible, and I don't know why they decided to give him that weapon. But not only that, I just think the skin is just not great. I never run him. Maybe as a troll skin, maybe it would be funny, but I don't really run him that much at all. And then the final skin we got here is Domino, and it comes with the backbling Domino pack, A tier. I love goth girls, and I'm glad we got another one in the game, and this skin looks adorable to me. I love the color scheme as well, with the very ocean blue, white, black color scheme she's got going on. It looks very good. Almost has like a minty kind of feel to it. Not like the minty pickaxe, but it's got like that minty kind of feel, if you get what I'm saying here. It's a great skin. I'm very happy to have it. The back bling is a little cartoonish to me. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if I'm giving the skin an A tier and I don't like the back bling very much, then you know it's a really good skin, at least to me. So yeah, that was the whole thing with the X-Lord bundle, and I think it was a really fantastic set nonetheless, and I'm very happy to own it. Next skin we have here is the Wolf skin, coming with the back bling Pelt Pack. I'm giving it a C. I don't like the trench coat on him. For whatever reason, I'm just not the biggest fan of this skin. I think artistically the skin is really good. It's just one I don't run at all. I think I used it like once or twice. Just not a fan of it. And the back bling is not great whatsoever. I don't think it really goes on anything, so it's just not my cup of tea. But we do have the Siren skin, which comes with the back bling Last Kiss, and I'm giving this a B. This is the female equivalent to the Wolf skin, and I think they executed this one very well. Both of these skins both got edit styles, by the way, and they look very, very good. This is one of the few skins, by the way. This and the Slurp Legends are the few skins that got animations for them to show them off as like they're in the item shop. I think it was a really cool thing that they're doing animations again for certain skins, and these guys deserved it because I think these skins are very good, and I'm very happy to have both of these skins. Next skin we have here is the Bonehead skin, and it comes with the backbling back burner. I gave it a D. I don't like this skin whatsoever. You can't even see his head. It's just a guy in a hoodie with some blue radiating off of his eyes. I don't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. The color scheme is nice, and the backbling is at least unique, but $15 for that, though, I think was just a huge ripoff. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. I'm not really the biggest fan of it at all. I'm sure some of you guys like this guy, but it's just not right up my alley whatsoever. And then we get to talk about the Travis Scott stuff. So we got Travis Scott with the backbling Cactus Jack, and I am giving this an A tier. This has been one of the skins I always ran during this season before Recon Expert came out. I love this skin. I don't really have much else to say about it, but the color scheme with him is so subtle. He looks like a rock star, so slapping the 6-ring on him looks perfect. I love this skin. It is without a doubt top 5 best skins of this season, and the T35 edit style that he comes with is so intimidating. It's so aggressive. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have nothing else to say about it. Again, probably the best skin of the season, or at least top 5 to me. Then we got to talk about the Astro Jack skin, which comes with the back bling Astro World. And I'm giving this one an A. I think this skin is also fantastic. I do like the back bling a little bit more than the skin itself. The skin itself is beautiful. I love the color schemes. I love both of the edit styles. I think they did a fantastic job with these. These are some collaboration skins. I don't feel like we get that much love with these skins that much. So to see that they're getting so much attention to detail is really a nice sight to see. He's got 2 edit styles, both as astronauts, and one has roller coasters around his head where you can see both the maps in his head, which looks super crazy. His jacket is nuts, and also the back bling has so much attention to detail going on with it. And not only that, it has 3 edit styles, and I kind of want to say it's just universal on almost anything. I think these skins were so well done. These might be the best collaboration skins we've ever had, and I know I'm going really far when I'm saying that, but that's just how I feel about them. I love these skins. I think they did a fantastic job on them, and I hope they come back sometime in the near future, and they aren't just for what they did with the Astro World event. I hope we get more of these guys again. I hope they come back sometime soon. And yes, they are both on my A tier. Next skin we have here is the Rue skin with the backbling Scarlet Satchel. Once again, I'm giving it an A. It's just a really adorable outfit. I really can't say much about it. It kind of reminds me of like a double agent or something like that. It's got 2 edit styles, one with majority red with some black, as well as majority black with some red. I love this skin. Maybe the only thing they could have done is with the majority black edit style. I would have made the glasses black, but that's all I would have to say about it. I think this skin is really well done. I'm really happy to own it, and I'm glad we have this in the game. And yes, I still think it deserves an A tier. Next skin we have here is the Synth skin, and it comes with the backbling Stellar Jaunt. What a weird name for a backbling. I'm not even really the biggest fan of this guy, unfortunately, even though he does kind of look like me a little bit. I gave him a C. I think the outfit is still rather creative. It kind of looks like someone out of Save the World, no lie. It does react to taking damage. It's okay. I think it's an okay skin. I might have to give it more of a chance because the color scheme is really unique, at least. I'm just not the biggest fan of it, never really ran it, and that's why I gave it a C tier or right in the middle. Next skin we have here is the Guff skin, and it comes with the backbling Fluffle Bag, and I love this skin. I think this skin was really well done, and I don't know why so many people actually dislike this skin. I think the skin is actually really creative, and it's like Sky's little pet or something like that. I gave it a B, and I'm gonna keep it at a B. I said it's a great skin and everything, but it's a little too bulky for me. I still think the skin was done very well, and I'm very happy to own it, but do I really run it a ton? I can't really say I do. It's fine. I think it's a good skin. I don't know why people hate on it. It's a B in my personal opinion. Next skin we have here is the Goldy skin with the backbling Loot and Shoot. I gave this one a C because the skin itself I think is really nice, but the backbling, while aggressive, the backbling just has a really weird color scheme with it that doesn't really go well with many skins, so that's why this goes in the C tier. Now, backblings usually don't really make or break for me, but also the skin itself is great, but I just don't really run it, nor do I really care to want to run it. It's just one of those skins, I don't know. I do like it. I think it is rather cool, but that's just how I feel about it. So I think it belongs in the C tier for me, at least. Next skin we have here is the Sig skin, and it comes with a backbling silencer. I'm giving this a D. Again, I'm tired of the spy skins, and I really didn't like many of them this season. However, the back bling for this guy was really good, except the only issue with the back bling is that it has that little bit of teal blue on it, and I feel like that ruins it for me. I thought the back bling was going to be completely universal, but because of that blue, it doesn't do it for me, and I just don't like the back bling a whole lot. It is still good, it's just not completely universal. And I think I'm going to stick with my D rating here. It's not for me. It's just not for me. That's the best way I can describe this skin. Next skin we have here is the Nightlife skin, and it didn't come with a back bling, but I'm assuming the free neon wings you got for just logging into Fortnite for a little bit are her back bling, I guess. And on my initial rating, I actually gave this skin an A because the color scheme is just really wacky, really crazy, and I think the skin is just really loud and just a fun skin to have. No backbling though for $15. I'm more leaning towards a B on this one. Again, I don't know if the neon wings actually go with her because it's not part of any set. I would have liked it if she got like a legitimate backbling, that's all I'm saying. But I think the skin itself is great. $15 for it is a little bit much, but it's so crazy and out there that I think it kind of deserves that price. Next skin we have here is the Hugo skin with the backbling emissary bag, and it comes with a built-in emote called Butterfly Knife. Now, I gave him a B because this is one of the only spy skins that doesn't look like a geek or a nerd or anything like that. It actually looks very sophisticated and actually very cool. It also has an edit style to take off his glasses. Honestly, I didn't even notice that. I think I did notice it when it first came out, but like after I went through these skins, I'm like, oh wait, he has a glasses edit style? I don't remember that. But I think the skin has a really interesting color scheme. It's black, yellow, and maroonish color. And the back bling, not a fan of it at all. The emote as well does have holograms for the butterfly knives, but if you have the actual butterfly knives equipped onto your preset and you do that emote with him, they will be actually real butterfly knives, which is cool. I just kind of wish they were always real. I don't know why they have to be holograms if you just don't have that pickaxe equipped, because I know a lot of people, myself included, like to mix up their combos and don't want to run the same set. So if you really wanted to have the butterfly knife show up with the emote, you have to run the butterfly knives with him, and there's no variety with that. So yeah, I don't know. I think it should have just had it no matter what and didn't need to be a hologram whatsoever, but I still think this skin deserves a B tier. Next skin we got was the Hitman skin with the back bling Hit Me, and I gave it an A. This skin really reminds me of the carnival, and back when I was growing up, I always loved the carnival and all the crazy sounds and all the crazy things they had, like the haunted houses, and they had like the mirror houses, as well as like all the prizes you could win and all of that. Like I used to be a huge fan of arcades. I still kind of am, but as I'm getting older, I'm kind of straying away from that sort of thing. And the skin kind of brings me back to my childhood. I love the effects of this skin. It's so crazy. It reacts so insane when you get an elimination, and I gotta commend Fortnite for that. I think they did a really good job with him. They also put a thing on his leg that says not pay to win, which is really like breaking the fourth wall here. It's really weird to see Fortnite actually see what we say about certain skins. So when we say a skin is pay to win or not pay to win, we don't really expect Fortnite to kind of follow along with that. So for them to actually put that on the skin, I think was a really funny thing. And yeah, this is without a doubt an A tier skin. The back bling is completely universal because there's so many colors going on. You could slap that on anything. I just love this entire set. I thought it was really well done. Next skin we got was the Vic skin, and it came with the backbling Whisper pack. Now I'm giving it a C tier. It feels like a weird skin. It's got an amazing emote where it allows you to change it to 4 different color edit styles, which is great. It's just like the Hemlock skin from last season, but the emote is kind of weird. It doesn't look super cool or flashy or professional or anything. A lot of people have called it cringe. I'm not gonna say it is that, but it's kind of close to it. And also, the skin just, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel right to me. It feels like, I played this game a long time ago called Gotham City Imposters, where basically it was a bunch of people dressed up as Batman and Joker fighting each other. It's kind of like this, except like this person is like a fangirl of the Lynx skin. it doesn't really fit with it. I don't know why I don't like this skin that much, but just something about it just makes me scream like, is this someone in like a Link's cosplay outfit? I didn't really understand it. And I feel like I'm giving it kind of a harsh C here. I might move it up to a B, but I think a C would actually suffice with this one. It has a lot of variety with it, but something about it just made me not like it that much. Next skin we got was Wild Gunner, which does not have a back bling, and I gave it a D. It looks way too much like the Bright Blaster in my personal opinion. And Bright Blaster, I think, is actually a fairly decent skin, but this one, I just felt like it was like another copy-paste sort of thing. I think the pants look cool, and I like the silver jacket, like puffy jacket he's got on, but besides that, he doesn't really have much going on with him, and that's why I think he's going to stay in the D tier. Next skin we got was the Renegade Shadow skin, which came with the back bling blast radius. I'm giving the skin an A, and here's why. So the skin itself has a black and white edit style or a shadow versus ghost edit style. You can have no goggles, you can have goggles, and then you can have a mask with goggles on. So you have 3 edit styles across 2 completely different color changes, which is really, really cool. It's just a really clean skin to me, as well as the back bling is just so simplistic, and it's got an edit style as well, and it just looks so good. It looks so natural on your back, and it actually fits well with the Recon Expert skin, which actually came out right after Renegade Shadow did. I think Renegade Shadow deserves the A tier spot on my list. And I'm not going to mention Recon Expert here because she didn't come out this season. Like, yes, she did, but she wasn't released this season, guys. She came out in Season 1, so that'll be for the Season 1 video whenever I get to that. Then we got the Slurpin skin with the back bling Blue Heart, which I am giving an A to. I like goth girls, and this skin kind of fits the bill for me again. I love the color scheme that's going on here. I like how interesting her face looks. Like, she actually has tubes on her face that are filled with slurp. Like, this is actually like a really cool kind of villain skin for like the Slurp Legends almost. Like these look like the bad guys from the Slurp Legends pack. And also I should mention here the Professor Slurpo skin with the back bling Slurp Jet, which I'm giving a C to. That was just my first impression. I look at it now, I'd probably bump that up to a B because the facial designs they gave to him are actually scary and terrifying. And his back bling, which is the Slurp Jet, actually animates, and I think it's actually fairly cool. I like both of these skins a lot, and Slurpin with the Blue Heart I think is just so good. Professor Slurpo just really fits the bill of being a villain, especially with something like Slurp. I didn't think you could ever make something like Slurp into a villain because it looks like such a cartoony drink, but they've managed to do it with Professor Slurpo for real. So I gotta commend them on that one. Slurpin doesn't really look like a villain to me, but I love her look. I love the dark blue she's got. They're very good skins. I was worried they were gonna be sold like a lot later, but I'm just glad we have them now, and I'm glad I own them. Next skin we got was Airhead. This skin has been in the leaks for an entire year before it was released. It was an epic skin in the leaks, and then it became a rare, but I guess Fortnite forgot when they changed it to a rare skin, they forgot to make it so the price of it was actually going to be $1,200 instead of $1,500. You got a refund though if you did buy it for $1,500, as I figured they were going to do. Did not come with a back bling. I'm still going to give it a B tier. Much like the Hitman skin, it reminds me a lot of my youth with just how crazy it looks and how I've seen these at like carnivals and arcades and stuff like that. It's goofy, it's ridiculous, but I love it. The issue I do have with it, and I did mention this with Pizzo over on the podcast, is that they had him in the leaks for an entire year, and they did not make a back bling for him. I have no idea why. I don't think he's ever going to get a back bling, and we suggested an air pump would be a fine addition for him as a back bling. I don't know. We didn't even get anything else with him. It was just the skin. I would love to see more with him, but overall, I'm still going to give him a B tier, especially because he's just so creative looking, to me at least. And then the final skin we got this season was the Ciclo skin with the back bling wind shear cloak, and I'm giving it a B. Now, I thought the skin might have been an exclusive skin because they've done that with the Paradigm skin because it's related to an event, but they haven't done it for Mecha Team Leader, so it's kind of like half and half. I'm like, are they going to make this an event exclusive? Like, is it never going to come back into the item shop after the event? Well, we have no word on that yet, so I'm assuming it's going to be an item shop skin for a good while. And I think this skin is very intimidating. I love the look of it. I love the electricity going off of him. He looks so much better than Tempest. I feel so bad for that skin because this skin just outright beats it in every department. And it's such a shame because I do think that Tempest was a very unique skin for the time, but I think Ciclo is just without a doubt better than him. I think he's got a better color scheme. I think it looks more like a robot than Tempest. He's just got a lot more going on. I will say though, don't like the cape. I don't think the cape looks really good on him. I think they could have done a lot more with that, and I'm kind of over capes as well, so that's how I kind of feel about it. And that's every single skin in Fortnite from this chapter and season reviewed. Now I'm going to go through all the skins on my tier list from worst to best, and I'm going to give you my final grading on it, so let's begin. Alrighty, it took me a good bit to actually make this list from worst to best, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my mind changes on skins all the time. If I get a skin and I get a really good combo with it, I might like it more, but for right now, from the end of this season, this is my final ranking of every skin from Chapter 2, Season 2, from worst to best. So let us begin. And just final reminder, this is all just my opinion, but here we go. So at number 66, the worst skin from Chapter 2, Season 2 is Clover Team Leader. I did not like this skin one bit. I see no redeeming factors with this skin. I think it's the worst skin of this season. Number 65, we have Agent Peely. I've already explained why I don't like it, and just the whole thing with the whole grind and everything and how nearly impossible it is. I just had to put it here at 65. At 64, we have Wiretap. I have no want to ever run the skin. I don't like it whatsoever. At number 63, we have the Tech skin. Actually has a pretty cool edit style, but I just don't see myself running it. At number 62, we have Bonehead. $15 for that skin was a complete ripoff in my opinion. If you can take the hood down sometime in the near future, then it will be a lot better of a skin without a doubt. At number 61, we have Redux. I thought this was going to be the worst skin on my list here, but it does have redeeming qualities to it. I just don't see myself running it very often, but who knows? Maybe it'll be my next main. Who really knows at this point? At number 60, we have Wild Gunnar. Not a fan of it. At number 59, we have Stella. Reskinning a skin happens all the time, but reskinning another holiday skin to make it into another holiday skin, not a fan of it whatsoever. I do like the color pink, but I just felt like this was a terrible decision to make this skin into an Easter skin. It makes sense because she has a bunny mask on, but like, come on. I didn't think this skin was very good at all. At number 58, we have Cable. Not a fan of bulky skins and not a fan of him at all. Numbers 57, we have Deadlock. He's okay. I still don't really like him though. Number 56, we have the Sig skin. Once again, not a fan of all these spy skins, but this one was okay. At number 55, we have the Wolf skin. I don't like the trench coat, but it's an okay skin, and at least it's somewhat unique. At number 54, we have the Synth skin. Once again, fairly unique with how it takes damage, and you can see the damage on your character, but I just do not see myself running this skin at all, and I really have no interest in running it ever. At number 53, we have Contract Giller. Your back bling is better than the skin. Moving on. 52, we have the Goldy skin. Again, I like the skin a little bit. It's just that the backblink's color scheme, as well as the character's color scheme, is just a little weird. At number 51, we have Ravenpool. Not a fan of this one, but the backblink does look good on some skins. At number 50, we have the Chance skin. Yes, it's a reskin of Ruby, but I kind of like it more than Ruby with its unique color scheme, as well as the fact that it's a different character model that we don't see very often. I can't lie, it's not the worst thing ever. At number 49, we have Farmer Steel. I really wish this skin was higher up on my list, but I just don't see myself running him at all, but it's still a very unique skin. At number 48, we have the Taylor skin. Once again, a fairly unique skin with a lot of cool effects on his outfit. I just don't see myself running him at all. I still think the skin is somewhat really good, though. At number 47, we have the Brutus skin. I love the Brutus skin. I think it's a very good skin, but I just don't see myself running it almost at all, ever, and I'm not a fan of bulk, but I think the character is really cool. At number 46, we have the TNTina skin. Once again, kind of same with Brutus. I like the skin a lot. I'm probably going to like it more when I can use it with like 6-string in the future. But for right now, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Maybe give it a few seasons and I'll warm up to these Battle Pass skins again. At number 45, we have the Vix skin. Like I said, I think the skin feels like it's like a cosplay of the Link skin, and it just looks kind of weird. I don't know how I really feel about it. It's still unique, though, with the fact that you can change your color scheme in the middle of a game. I think that's awesome. At number 44, we have Echo. I like the execution of Echo, but I don't see myself running it a whole lot. I should run it more, though. All these skins I really need to run a lot more to just give it more of a chance, at least. At number 43, we have Slurp Bandolette. Easily the worst of the Slurp skins, in my opinion. It just doesn't look like it should have been a Slurp skin. I mean, I think the Slurp Jonesy and the Slurp Leviathan make a little bit more sense than Slurp Bandolette. Just my personal opinion. Number 42, we have the Terra skin. It's all the way up here compared to the Tech skin being all the way at 63 because I like this character model a lot more, as well as the color scheme looks a lot better on her, as well as the outfit just looks better on her. So I do like the skin a lot more than the Tech skin. At number 41, we have Boxer. I really love the simplicity of this design. I just don't see myself running it a whole lot because it is a little bulky. At number 40, we have Slurp Jonesy. I like the fact that you can make sure your head doesn't change when you drink shield, so I think that's a really cool addition that they made it so you could turn that on or off, because I do like it where it doesn't just change the head all the time. But I think this is a lot better than Slurp Bandolette in my personal opinion. Number 39 is the Crackling skin. I think this skin is actually a fairly decent skin from Easter. I'm very happy that we have this skin, and I think it was done very well with 4 edit styles for an uncommon skin. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. At number 38, we have Slurp Leviathan, easily the best part of the Slurp pack, without a doubt. I love the look of it. I love the black and the blue it's got going on. I think it looks a lot better than all the other Slurp skins. It's like this pack was really just for him. I mean, I think it was. For number 37, we have the Bun Bun skin. While I think it's super unique and I'm happy to get super unique skins, especially during the holidays, I don't see myself running him because he's just too bulky for me, but I can see the effort that was put into the skin, and I really do love the attention to detail. At number 36, we have the Lion skin. Not a fan of the head because it's a little bulky, but I think the uniqueness of just changing from your harvesting tool to your weapon, and that changes your head, is really cool. So I gotta give him props on that. Number 35 is Hugo. Easily the best spy male skin that we have here in this season. I think it's really well done. Number 34, we have Master Minotaur. While I thought that this skin was going to be one of my personal favorites, it kind of came short just because of a few nitpicks I have, especially with the fact that it looks too much like Battlehound. At number 33, we have the Point Patroller. I thought this skin was fairly good for a free PS4 skin, and it's all the way here at number 33. I think it's actually rather good, so it's right in the middle of all the other skins from this season. At number 32, we have the Crimson Elite skin. I do like the female counterpart a lot more, but I still think he's a very clean outfit. Number 31, we got Cuddle. Again, it's another reskin, but at least they did different textures with this skin, and the backbling is super universal. At number 30, we have Siren. I think Siren is really cool. I love the edit style she got recently, and I think the skin itself is very unique, and I'm happy that we have it in the game. Number 29, we got the Tango skin. I think the Tango skin is really chilled out. It's really relaxed, and I think this skin is one of my personal favorites from this season. It really feels like the old Fortnite with how it just kind of looks like that. I would expect this from Chapter 1, not Chapter 2, at least to me. I think the skin is still very good. Number 28, we got the Xena skin. I think this skin gets a lot of hate, and I really don't understand it. I think Xena is a really fantastic skin. At number 27, we have Mystify, yet another reskin, but for whatever reason, I just like this one. I can't really explain it. I just like the color scheme going on, and it reminds me a lot of Season 4 with the Technique skin. I think it's fairly cool. At number 26, we have Deadpool. You'd think that Deadpool would be a little bit higher up on the list, but I feel like the whole Deadpool collaboration with Fortnite kind of overstayed its welcome for a good while, and I kind of got tired of him, but I think that Deadpool is still a fantastic skin, so please don't kill me for putting him at number 26. I still think the skin is really good. Number 25, we have Blockade Runner. I'm going to give the skin a lot more of a chance when I get the chance to use it. I will say, though, it's going to be really hard to work with orange and black and gray, especially when my favorite back bling is pink and blue. Then we got at number 24, we got Professor Slurpo. This skin is maddening. It's amazing. It's got a really scary look to it. It feels like a villain of Slurp, which again, I don't know how you make a villain out of Slurp, but they totally did it with him. Love the skin. I cannot wait to use it more whenever we get to the next season. Number 23 is the Guff skin. I like the skin a lot. Some people don't like it. Not much I can do about it. Not much I can say about it. I just like the skin a lot, and I'm glad to have it. At number 22, we have the Boxy skin. I really think this skin is really well done. I love the shoes. I love the outfit. I love the simplicity and nature of this outfit. It's just a little bulky around the head for me, but I still think the skin is great. At number 21, we have Airhead. Once again, it's a little bit bulky because of the head, but I still like Airhead a lot, and I really do like the creativity with it. And after a year in the leaks, it's finally out. Very happy with that. At number 20, we have the Meowscles skin. I think the skin was fairly well done for what they were given. And this was actually an artist depiction of a skin as well, which is cool that an artist actually got a skin that is associated with the story. That's really cool. And Meowscles, I think, is just a hilarious skin. And don't get me even started about the music pack and the emo paws and claws. It's just a lot going on with the skin. I think it's fairly good, though. At number 19, we have the Ciclo skin. I have to just say it's like an epic skin. Like, not like it's a purple rarity. It's like, it's actually epic. Like, it's got like thunderstorms around them. A lot of attention to detail went into the skin. The back bling, not so much, but the skin itself is just so good, and I just really do enjoy this skin, and I'm very happy that we finally have it in the game, as it was in the leaks for a decent amount of time. At number 18, we have the Bunny Wolf skin. Again, I love how they had it so if you switch to your harvesting tool, your head changes. I think that was a fairly unique addition to the game. I like this a lot more than the lion though. At number 17, we have Envoy. Very clean, very simplistic, uncommon skin, but it's such a good one, and I'm very happy to own this one. At number 16, we have the Nightlife skin. I think this skin is very out there. It's very flashy. It's very in your face, but I think the skin was very well received, and I think it is a fairly good skin. I don't know if that backbling neon wings was meant for her, but I do think she should have gotten a backbling with her as well as the neon wings, but that's just me. At number 15, we have the Slurpin teen. Love the color scheme, love the hair, love the mask, love everything about this outfit. It was very well done. At number 14, we have Astrojack. This skin was so insane for 2,000 V-Bucks as well, and the backbling is just super unique as well. I definitely enjoyed this outfit a lot. I thought this collaboration was super well done. Astrojack coming in at number 14. At number 13, we have Rue. I just really like how adorable this outfit is. I think it's very good, very unique, and I'm just super happy that we have this skin in the game. At number 12, we have the Scarlet Commander. I think the skin is intimidating. It's great. I love how simplistic it is. I love the hat, the glasses, the mask. Everything about the skin is really good, and it's something that I do like to run a decent amount. So Scarlet Commander coming in at number 12. At number 11, we have the Psylocke skin. I wanted this one to be a little bit higher, but I just had 10 more that I thought were a little bit better than Psylocke. It's still a fantastic skin in my opinion, and I'm so glad that we have this again in the game. The fact that we get all these collaborations like the X-Force and the Travis Scott stuff, Fortnite just has really good cosmetics, and I'm just super happy that we have all this in the game. It's just, I don't know, I just really do appreciate them for that. So now we're at the top 10 best skins from this season. So at number 10, I put Oro here. Oro is just such a good skin, and we all thought it was going to come out in Chapter 2, Season 1 at the very end, but then we had to wait a little bit, around the month, and we got like a whole bunch of challenges for his pickaxe. We have a cool glider with him, as well as the backbling I think is fairly cool. I like Oro, and I think Oro is one that I think a lot of people like as well, especially for a legendary skin. Again, we don't really see legendary skins all that much, but when we do get legendary skins, they kind of nail it out of the park, I'm just saying. So Oro coming in at number 10. At number 9, we have the Renegade Shadow. Very recent skin, but I think this skin really fits the bill of a very intimidating skin, as well as just one that is just really stealthy and really cool. I'm very happy that we have this skin, and I really just like the color schemes. Like a black and white with 3 edit styles on each color is really cool, and I kind of like how he plays in with the story because of that loading screen. Just such a good character in my opinion. I really do enjoy it. At number 8, we have Domino. What else can I say about it? Another goth girl, love it, and I think the color scheme is super unique. I'm just really a fan of it, and I think it's one of the better skins that we got this season. That's why it comes in here at number 8. At number 7, we have Midas. Midas is one of the best tier 100 skins we have ever had, and I think they really did a good job with this one. So yeah, that's why it comes in here at number 7. At number 6, we have Hitman. I'm sorry, this is all biased, and I think this is all my personal opinion. Again, it reminds me so much of my childhood. I just love the flashing colors. I love how crazy it looks. I love how just interesting it is. I can't really explain it. I just really do enjoy the skin a lot. At number 5, we have Sky. I think Sky was done super well. This whole battle pass, I think, was done very, very well. Color scheme, the back bling, the emo where you get to ride your little fluffle thingy, and the glider. It's just a really well done skin, and I'm happy that we have this in the game, and that's why Sky comes in here at number 5. Up to my number 4 now, Complex. I love this skin. It was one that I really wanted to get, and the anticipation for wanting to get it because I didn't earn it in that PlayStation Cup really made me really want the skin. Like, I think that did that for everyone, where everyone wanted Complex. They're like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? And then when it finally came out, I was just super happy that we got Complex in the item shop as soon as we did. It's without a doubt one of the most intimidating and aggressive skins we have, and I'm really happy that we do have it. At number 3, we have the Iris skin. This is probably the best starter pack skin that we've had in quite some time. The color scheme is abstract. I love the look of it. The whole set is really good. The hood down edit style is just a bonus. I think the hood up is even better. And once again, when people thought that this skin was going to be an exclusive because Iris is Siri backwards, you know you have a good skin on your hands. So that's why Iris comes in here at number 3. At number 2, we have the Travis Scott skin. I love the Travis Scott skin. I've already went over why I love the Travis Scott skin, so I'm not going to do it again here. It's just a fantastic skin, And I'm so happy that we even have this in the game to begin with. And my number one favorite skin from Chapter 2 Season 2 is Gear Specialist Maya. I mean, I don't know how else I could have put this on this list. Maya is unique to you, and if you really made a good Maya, a one that you can identify with, and one you can really see yourself using a lot because you personally created it, it should be your number one as well. I think Maya, the Gear Specialist Maya gimmick was really cool. I would have liked more unique customization with it, but I'm just happy we had this to begin with. I hope they kind of do this with not maybe every season, but I would like this to happen in more seasons moving forward. Customizing your own character is so cool, and Gear Specialist Maya without a doubt was the number one best skin from this season, and that is it, guys. That is the final part of this huge video of reviewing every single skin we got this season, Chapter 2 Season 2, as well as ranking them from worst to best in a tier list kind of form. And that's it for the video today, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with a like, but only if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and turn on the bell just so you get all of my latest uploads, and comment down below what was your favorite skin from this season. I would love to know. Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. And if you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. I greatly appreciate everyone that uses code ITalkFortnite. It really does help me out a ton, and I really do appreciate it from you guys. So thank you. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.